Welcome back. Well, fresh flowers make everything better, look better, smell better, even feel better. Lucky for us, Lydia Matyas from Mountain Petals Flower Company is here to give us all the dirt on how to make the perfect bouquet. Welcome, Lydia.
Thank you.
All right, let's get to it. Where do you start?
Thank you. So we're going to be talking primarily today about stem counts and the different elements in a bouquet. And they're really important because it has to do with symmetry. There's a lot more math than you would imagine in arranging flowers. So this is a general flower bouquet, and you have 5 elements usually. You have your focal flowers, your spikes, your filler flowers, your discs, and then your greenery. A good example of a focal flower is zinnia. Another one would be like the sunflowers here, or also dahlias. It's just something that like brings a lot of attention.
Yeah,
the gorgeous ones. Okay, right. A good example of a spike is amaranth. This is the one I primarily use. Also, here's something called tansy. This is a dry one. Yeah. They're green usually when they're fresh, before they've all gone to seed. And then also celosia.
Oh, they're always pretty.
A good example of a filler flower is baby's breath. A lot of people use this. This is a common one. Another one would be yarrow. It just brings space and texture to the bouquet. This is cosmos. This is a good example of a disc. Another one would be a small zinnia, or also I can't think of another good example right now.
But they're round, right?
Right. It's usually smaller, round, but also they can bring the accent color to the bouquet. So see here, we have the dark cosmos, and they're the accent color in the bouquet to the the sunflowers.
Okay.
And then finally, for your greenery, this is basil. It doesn't like being out of water.
Basil's picky.
Basil is picky. Yeah, it's a little picky. But I use basil almost exclusively. This variety is nice because as they go to seed, they have these purple seed pods, and adds like an extra texture, accent, and color to the bouquet as well.
It's pretty.
Another good one would be mint.
Mint.
They just bring bulk and background to the bouquet as well. So
it also comes in numbers too, right? There's something about numbers in terms of that, in terms of the bouquet.
So yes, I'm trying to think here. So let's see. I'm going to talk about the keys. We'll talk about stem counts as well. I guess I'll start with this bouquet. So stem counts are very important in a bouquet. And again, it's because it has to do with symmetry. So if stem counts tend to come in, sorry, I was dripping, in odd numbers, so 3s and 5s primarily. If there were 4 amaranth in here instead of 3, it would make the bouquet seem very like out of balance and almost like something was missing. So I primarily, let's see, I'll start with this one. The general mathematical equation, I guess you might say, for my recipe for stem counts for bouquet is 3 focal flowers, 3 spikes, 3 filler flowers, 5 discs, and 5 greenery.
Okay.
If you want to make a larger bouquet like I have over here,
like this one.
You would have 5 to 7 focal flowers, 3 spikes, 3 to 5 filler flowers, depending, 7 spikes. You can play around with it, and then like 7 greenery.
Okay.
The stem counts are also really important because also, especially if you're doing them in bulk, it's easy to get carried away with too many flowers. So you have to keep your numbers down, so they're all the same size.
That makes sense.
So yes, I'd say between the different, making sure you have all of your elements and stem counts, those are the key to making like the perfect bouquet.
And so what I love about this, so you make these bouquets, you have a subscription, you grow all of these too.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, so you've been putting a lot of work into this, and you have a subscription. If folks are interested in doing that, tell us how that works.
Yes, so all of our flowers are grown on our farm in Sanken Creek Valley. We grow them on our family farm organically. We only have about 6 weeks left in the subscription, but you can jump in for that. Okay. So we have a weekly subscription. A customer will pay for the subscription and then they'll meet me weekly at a set location to pick up their bouquet.
Wonderful. So real quick, I do want to ask, how can folks get in touch with you if they want to do this?
We are on Facebook at Mountain Petals Flower Co. And then also you can reach us by email at mountainpetalsflowerco@gmail.com.
Okay, wonderful. Lydia Matyas, thanks so much today for giving us all the dirt on making the perfect flower bouquet. I think I want to join this subscription because you do a beautiful job.
Thank you.
Not only that, but it smells so good in here. Don't you think it smells good, Evan?
Absolutely. I learned a few tricks from Lydia as well. I might have to try to implement those, Amanda.
Yeah.
All right, great segment there. Thanks for giving us all the dirt.